Well, hello everyone. I hope you're having a good weekend. Blink99 here, and welcome back to another episode of Vane. Let me quickly bring you all up to speed. Why I haven't released a video yesterday, and why it was so late today. It's actually quite embarrassing. I did a video yesterday, and spent the 1 hour doing the video, and then I went into the editing part and realized my microphone was muted. So I lost an hour's worth of video there, and I was like, well, okay, it happened, whatever. Little embarrassing, but let me go ahead and do another one. So I began to do the next video, and basically I did the video, got everything ready, and then went to the editing, and then it didn't record my voice yet again. So I spent 2 hours trying to get a video for you all, and I just had enough of it. And not only that, I had other issues that happened in real life, or in personal life, and my printer breaking and all this. And yeah, well, here I am, hoping this may be a shorter video because, as you all know, Vane, as we see at the moment, we're kind of reaching, I don't want to say end of content, but end of new material. Let's say everything starts to get repetitive. Some of you all have already expressed that. And that's why, just FYI, if you check out my channel, I did start a new series on Survive the Nights, so please check that out if you're interested. And as usual, like, subscribe, and all that type of stuff. So I'm going to try to redo everything. Whoops, let me turn away. Redo everything I did in the other two videos, though I'm going to have to repeat them, even though it's going to be new for you all. But I think it was important, the experience and everything. So yeah. So the first thing is to catch you all up on what I did in the last videos. So the first thing, let me go over, well, first check out my truck. I was playing around with the storage, and I was like, hey, would it be cool to put a storage on top of the roof of here and travel along with it? So I wanted to experiment, see if it sticked there and all this type of stuff. And I was like, let me just place it here, and I couldn't get it exactly how I wanted. And I was like, well, I can always move it later, right? Well, as we can see here, there's no move option. So it's stuck there until I don't know what, maybe until the devs create an option where you can move it. So if the devs are watching it, I mean, we can move nearly almost everything. Why can't we move a crate? So I would recommend that we can move a crate. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm using this crate as my toolbox. So because as you all know, the tools are getting very heavy. And I want to have every tool item with me when I'm out and about exploring. So if you look in here, there's all my tools. What I want to show you, and check this out, it was actually the previous days, so it wasn't during my recordings. Let me go down here. Maybe some of you saw it. Boom, welder. Finally, we got it. So this is what it looks like for some of you all who have never seen it. Big old yellow box there. So that's the industrial welder, which will help us do quite a bit of things when it comes to repairing or well, yeah, repairing vehicles or taking it apart and things like this. So this was one of the main tools I needed. And as you all know, it was basically this and the metal rod that I'm looking for. So we got one down, the industrial welder. Finally, I was like, what I did in the video, or off camera, sorry, is I typically do this every other day, is I'll do off-camera work. So I go to the hardware store, I go to the hunting store, I check out the farm, now the construction site, and our own base here, and I check those gun crates. So yeah, we got the industrial welder. I did pick up, I think, one extra shotgun, which we already have, and one other sniper gun, which I think we already have. So that's that part. The box car, if you all recall, that was glitching on us is now, or has been glitching, and it's out there. I took the tent and everything off of it. For any of you new here, the reason I did that is all the, not the construction, all the car parts are totally damaged. I cannot drive that thing unless I repair it or get new parts. So that's why I was like, let me venture out and try to find that welder, and I did. This truck here was out here, if you all remember in the last, I think the last video, and all I did was bring it in to see if it glitches. So far it has not glitched, and I've restarted the game. And when I say restart, I mean loaded it back up about 3 times, and it stayed there, so that's good. Now, obviously, I haven't put the tent on top or the lawn chair or anything like that. I did move the lawn chair, as you can see, right up here. So that's the new quote-unquote watchtower up here on the roof, and right below it is the radio. The tent, I'm just leaving it put away for now, but the idea is actually to get on the roof, the very top, as our quote-unquote bird's nest, lookout tower, or however you want to call it. And as you all know, if you've watched the previous episodes, I could not get on top of the actual roof. What I will do, and that'll be another day, is I'll build another one of these things here. Always forget the name of this, fence ledge, and just build one over there, jump on the bench ledge, and then jump on the roof. And that should work. So kind of creating stairs. So that's that. Off camera, I did put all the raw materials in the utility cabinet, so we're good there. I've emptied out all the cars. We're good there. One thing regarding the soil, not the soil, but if you all remember, I had dead cucumber plants here, and I think I was too quick when I was hovering over it in the last video because I was like, I saw destroy, and I was like, well, I don't want to destroy this whole planter box, and I mean, I shouldn't have to remove the dirt, right? Or is it bugged? That was like the options I think I said at the time. And what really I missed out was if you hover over the actual plant, and that's what I didn't do in the last video, I guess, because it's very fine, if you know what I mean. Like you have to really get the crosshairs on the plant. But once you do hit the plant, there is a destroy. And if you read the very small right here where it says destroy, you need a hammer to do this. I think it says you can destroy the plant, and I didn't see that. I thought it was destroy the planter, and that's why I was scared. But I did it off camera, and yes, I was able to destroy the plant and still keep our soil and still keep our planter box. So that all worked nicely. So the other thing, I wanted to give a quick shout out sort of to one of you all. I don't remember who it was. That's unfortunate because with all the updates and everything I was doing with my last videos, it threw off all my notes. But one of let me see if I can get your name because I did a decent job in the other videos, and I want to make sure I give a shout out. I'm trying to make this a pattern, right? This is a tutorial-ish type videos that I do that one of you all mentioned. I thank you very much for that compliment because that is kind of the style I am going after when I do my videos. So 1 second here, let me pull up the comments. Hopefully I can find it quickly because there's so many of you, and I thank you all for the subscriptions, the comments, keeping it active. It just makes it more fun for me, and I hope it makes it more interesting for you all as well. So it is Nobody 5081 where that person mentioned, well, if you go to the compost and if you see the options, it would have said unseal the box, right? And if I would have hit unseal and if I would have got an error message popping up saying, are you sure? Then you know that it's still, the process of composting is still ongoing. And if you get no warning, then boom, it's done, right? So I can confirm that is accurate because as you can see here, there's nothing in there because I did do that action and I had no warning when I said unseal, and I did get our first compost, and here it is. So we got a compost, quality low. I'm curious if we can get that quality level higher. But what I also was testing out, because the next question, and it was one of you all from way in the beginning, so unfortunately I won't be able to find the notes of that person. Um, I had the compost in my hands. Actually, let's do it now so you all see it. Compost, compost, compost. There it is. And let's go over here next to the planter boxes. Go to compost, and you can see I have nothing, like the seeds, it would say plant, right? And here, all I have is place, which we don't want to place it anywhere. So there's nothing there. There's nothing here in the options to say use compost, and I can't show you at the moment, but when I do plant, well, let's do it. It's just easier to do it, right? Let's grab those seeds, and where was that again? Here, seeds. Let's plant one. Oh, I must have pressed place and not plant. There we go. So we got our pumpkins right here, and we have remove dirt, destroy, move. We don't want any of that. And if I hover over the pumpkin, we check it. And as you all know, we can drop the watering can right here to water said plant. And as we can see, as I scroll up and down, there's no compost. So I don't know what we can do with the compost, basically. Maybe we need it for a recipe. I don't know. But at the moment, I don't know what we can use it for. So that is that. Let's go ahead and go to sleep. Interestingly enough, in the pre video, I was off camera. I got hit so many times, and I was 80% sick. And during the video, I was waiting to see what's going to happen to the character, if I was going to turn, as you all have seen, and I can say it for sure in all the videos where you did see I got sick, I turned. If you all recall, if you've been keeping up with me in my videos, every time I turned into a zombie. And that was the first time. So the last time I had a head cold, it was 100% sickness, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to turn, and I never turned. And I eventually, I don't want to say I got cured, but got over the sickness, let's say like that. So that was pretty cool. So not every time you're going to turn, because that's sure how it felt. Let's go ahead and cook up some food and get this cooking pot over here. Let's grab the actually, I'm curious, can we do any? Nope, we can't. Interesting. Let's grab let's go ahead and take an oven dish and a cast iron and see what we can do. Ooh, this is new. I have to check. I don't know if we got an I'm sure we didn't get an update. Let's grab this beef here. Usually beef in an iron skillet is enough. Oh, okay. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and cook that up and put these other dishes away. Sauce and oven dish. Okay. All right, as that's cooking, what else can I update you all on? Let's see, we did that. Let me check my notes real quick. Hopefully I still have them. Yeah, so this episode is going to be mainly focusing in trying to find the metal rod. So we have to search around for those dumpster container type things in hopes we can find us a rod, and charcoal. We're going to need the charcoal for the makeshift forge, if I remember if that's how it's called, so that we can start making ingots. And the reason why we need ingots, and I'll show you here in a second, is for repairing vehicle parts. Some of them require an ingot. Let's see, we'll leave the pan there. Go here. Let's eat that up. Eat. Boom. Check our stats. Satiate. Oh, only 1%. Well fed, which means I'm going to do another beef. Or not beef, but we did pick up, and unfortunately you all could have saw it if I wouldn't have messed up my videos. I did run over a fox. Let's see what we can do with that. Fox. Fried fox. cooking oil, just like the wolf meat. All right, let's see, 250, and it just needs 250 it looks, and there we go. Cool. Do we still have cooking oil? We do, so let's place that down, because this one on the end is a duplicate, and it won't go away nicely, so I need to use it all up before we can destroy it for sure, for sure. Let's see our inventory. We're at 44. Got some meds on us. That's good. Okay, so we'll be ready to head out as soon as this is done cooking, or continue. So yeah, so one of you all was mentioning when it comes to the charcoal, and I think it was Dennis854 was mentioning, well, you need charcoal, which is found in grills, or if you go to the campsites, which should be another source of. Is that done? Why does that say sawdust? Did it cook so fast? Whoops. Sorry, guys. Talking too much. Let's do that again. Let's find that wolf meat. I don't remember it cooking that fast, even on high. Can't spell in my head. Sorry. Grab that there. Go over here. Oh, we have no more oil, so let's grab that again. Interesting. It's not showing. Pour cooking oil here. We need 250 minimum. Why is it? Don't know why that's not going. Let's see if that starts. Nope. Off. Oh, it's empty. Okay, so let's dump it on the floor for the now. I don't want to bug you all with this, so I'll trash that later. Go back here, and we need oh, okay. That should be enough, and hi, boom. Oh wow, that is cooking much quicker. I wonder, okay, I really do need to check and see if there's an update. Wow, that is way quicker. Off. Yeah, something changed for sure. Something has changed. Eat. Tab. Medical. Okay. We could do another one, but we're going to leave it at that. We're good on everything else. Let's go ahead and drink up. There we go. Let's take that with us. We'll dump. Wait. We have this one. We need to put this one away. And we'll dump the empty one on like a dead body and then destroy the said dead body. Place. Boom. And take that. All right. Let's head out. Well, I do need to show you. Oh, right here, by the way, I made this our fishing box. So anything fishing will go here. Up there. Obviously, it's not like I go fishing every day or anything, but it's just trying to get more organized. And I did over here, I made this our car part section. Whoops, a little lag there. And there's like the tires. Okay, the wooden plank is the dupe again, and I need to get rid of that somehow. I'm going to use it up when I build stuff. One other thing I did try, and let me show you, because I was curious, can we build another level up, right, on top of the fence to make the fence higher? So let's do that. B for build, fence, and pin it so we can see what we need. Oops, we need a hammer. Okay, I need to always remember just to go ahead and use the search. Shift click. And, oh, it's already showing as if I can. Okay, build, and I just want you to see here, as we can see, it appears that it's not snapping above. And I'm mouse scrolling to see if it just changes upwards, and it's not, and I can't connect it to this. I can't even place it in the air, right? It seems to only snap on the ground. So it looks like we cannot build higher fences. If the devs are watching, I think we should be able to do that, right? I don't see a reason why we couldn't, or at least force us to build one of these to then get at this layer that then we can do build. And as we can see, we cannot. So that is that. Let's go ahead and do some aiming practice real quick. Okay. Way too many bullets to take that out. We have the hammer on us, that's fine. This car I was using, as you all recall, and I mean, it was obvious whoever that was like, oh, you should repair the vehicle. Of course I should repair the vehicle. When it starts smoking, it just means one of the items you have. Let me see if I can have an example here. Yeah, it's because I took it apart, which was a mistake on my part. But when one of these items, like let's say the pistons, for example, it would reach 0%. And usually if something hits 0%, your vehicle is smoking. Now it could be just the chassis, the body, or it could be any one of the items. I don't know 100% yet, but usually when you have something damaged down here, your body of the vehicle is also pretty bad off. So I'm just going to say in my head, if any one of these hit 0, then you start to see the smoking stuff. Your car starts to smoke in the front. It looks like a radiator problem, but it's not. It's just telling you your vehicle is got an item that's really damaged. Yeah, I did pick this up in the campgrounds, which is what we're going to do today. We're going to hit the campgrounds to see if we can grab more charcoal, because one of you again, Dennis, I believe it was. Yes. No. Well, I'm assuming it's Dennis 854 mentioned the way to fuel this puppy here, the makeshift forge, is to have charcoal. And as I mentioned, then an item. So in this case, it would be, for example, the aluminum. And the reason why I say aluminum, and unfortunately I can't show you without taking this car apart, which I don't want to do, is if I had the car part in hand and I go over here, because if you all recall, you can repair parts. You can pick the car part there, and one of the ingredients was the welder, which we need, or tool we need, which we finally found, and then it wanted aluminum ingots. And yeah, so we need to smelt, if you will, I don't know if that's a proper term, some aluminum and turn them into aluminum ingots, so that we can then use them to repair our vehicles. One other thing I did do off camera in the very, very beginning is I went around and did quite a bit of hot wiring, thinking maybe that would help us in the electrical department. If you all recall, we're trying to figure out how to level our electrical. And it turns out that no, it does not do anything in regards to improving our electrical. So we have to figure out what is it that we can do to increase our electrical. If you all do know, please share, because I haven't exactly figured that one out. I also want to give a shout out. Well, sorry, it's a shout out with no name, but some of you, and I thank you a million, you are doing exactly what I hope. You offer tips or like where to find things, but you don't say where that said item is. Just like, hey, you should look over there, and that's it. Or try to locate the construction yard, right? But not telling me where the construction yard was. That's a bad example because whoever it was did tell me where it was exactly. But some of you were saying like the campgrounds, right? Go look over there and stuff like this. So it's perfect. Don't want any spoilers. You can definitely offer hints and whatnot. Just don't say where things, spoiling where things are located, because part of this game is exploration. So we are going to go look for charcoal. So let's go hit the campgrounds, and I can update you all because I did it 2 times in the 2 videos, which all failed to record. Was I went to the campgrounds and I was like, hey, and I saw this kayak and I was like, can I move the kayak? And I went up to it and I could, which is odd because if you go to the hardware store, there's a kayak or a canoe. I cannot remember which one that's in the store. And if I recall, and I could be wrong, you cannot move that one. But when I was over here in the campgrounds, I could move it. And then I was like, ooh, let me attach it to the vehicle. Can I? And well, there you see it. You can just to give it that extra look, kind of cool look, if you know what I mean. I do hope the developers, I don't know why I hope this, but I do hope eventually that we can use a kayak uh, to do maybe fishing, right? I wouldn't say it's too much of a exploratory vehicle because there's not much to explore on riversides. But for fishing, I think that would be really cool to be able to get to the middle of a lake or the river to do deeper fishing. Um, yeah, so as I mentioned, this video might be a tad bit shorter than the others, and it's just because I've done the material 2 times, this being the third. And there's not much more I can show or do because I've already done them. So I want to be able to find 2 or 3 charcoal and show you what I found, um, just to show you because I think it's very important. And again, it's something I will be asking you all if you know any tips and tricks and how things are supposed to work. It would be very helpful. I'm not exactly. Why am I not remembering this spot? Oh, I think our phone is dead. Oh, and I think the battery is above us. So, well, we're gonna blindly explore a little bit. I don't recall ever driving this one. Oh, is this going off? Oh, it's a house. I did go visit a few houses in hopes to find grills, and I was shocked. Not many houses have any grills in the backyard, which was a big shock for me. And as you can see, this one, and if you recall, none of them have grills inside the house. The only time it's inside is if it's a garage. And as we can see there, that house has no garage. So we can just ignore it for now. Our goal is to only find grills because we want to get our hands on some charcoal. Wow, I do not remember any of this. And it's hard to fathom where we are because I don't have a map. All right, see, no grills here. Ooh, hopefully we don't have trouble. Oh, yeah, we do. All right, we'll back our way out of here. Oh, we're smoking. See how we're smoking there? Let's take this opportunity and see why. Make sure we don't have a runner on us. Yeah, see there, the body 0, and the piston assembly is there. What? I don't remember it being that low. Uh-oh, we may not be able to start the car now if the piston is gone. Oh, whew. I don't know if there's a bug, but that theoretically should not happen. All right, we're gonna be careful and not hit anything. Not even the fox, which we would have got some free meat. So we did that one already. I'm gonna go back on the road. Because I do know it's this way. The campgrounds should be on the left somewhere, a turnoff. Or is that that's a campground? Now the question is there a grill? One thing to show you all as well. Oh, come on. We'll just step out, leave it on. Oh, there's a little grill. Cool. God, they're so small it's hard to see. No charcoal. Oh, look at there. That's funny. Why would that be in a campground? Something for the developers, another idea, hint, is as you can see, fire pits. You can't there's nothing, you can't search them. I would have kind of expected, I can understand why we don't, but I would have expected maybe we could get some charcoal from that. But as you can see, we cannot. So let's see, I don't think we can repair this at the moment because we need the part to take it out. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and switch that out. Oh, got a fox coming. I hear you. Don't know. Sometimes it might be a wolf, so that's why I'm a little worried because I'm not sure which species this is. Okay. Okay, let's do that later. That's just maybe not the right time. If the engine starts, why worry about it? Okay, this can be extra hard with all this fog. Okay, I think I know where we are. This was the first place we visited when we first discovered the campgrounds. I think we exited out that way, but I did not hit every campsite. So hopefully we can find one or two and find some charcoal. So it was important that I showed you all that you cannot get charcoal from the fire pits because that's very important. Because I would have expected that we could, and I kind of would have expected that you have a higher chance by coming to the campgrounds to find charcoal, and it's not as easy as we thought, right? Looks like there's one down here. Yeah, it's not as easy as we thought because I would have expected that we could get some from the fire pits. Ugh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Ooh. Oh, I think that's the tent we took. It was from here. I'm not going to take the logs even though I could use the logs. And as you can see, like here, we got a canoe and I can move it. So that's a perfect example of one where we can take it and throw it on the vehicle, but we don't need it. And I lied. I'm going to take the wood. Let's see here. Let's get moving here. Next campground. Now I'm a little worried because again I did this twice already, so I may be hitting some that I've already searched and it probably didn't respawn the loot yet. And I'm hoping they do, charcoal does respawn because, oops, this is a different way, because it seems I would say that's a premium item here, right? It's not easy to find charcoal because there's only so many places that you can go, and a lot of the houses, because I did that in the previous video, I searched quite a bit of houses and not many of them had grills. So yeah, I'm a little, all right. Again, that's another tip to add to the developers is somehow make it easier. Maybe we can produce it. I know in many other games, if you burn wood long enough, or I can't remember the exact sequence, but if you burn wood, you eventually can produce charcoal out of the wood. So I would say allow that, for example. Mud pond. Okay, I would have. Oh, we can go fishing here. That's cool. So what? Sociability? That's a first. Oh, I wonder if we go fishing here, we can get. Maybe the fishing would be easier here. Maybe that'll be for the next video. We'll go fishing here and see if our sociability goes up. That's very interesting. All right, no grill, and as I mentioned, you can't search the fire pits, so let's move on. Yeah, I don't recall being on this road, so this might be all new. Yeah, it's looking new to me. It's funny how they instantly die when they hit the vehicle. Kind of glad. Free meat. Okay, not much on that guy. Alright, double check. Nothing. Wood. Ooh, can't access the wood. I like how it's placed. There are definitely different type of tents. I don't know if you realize from the other one where it's open on both sides, and this one it's only one side. Oh, like that one right there. See, both open on both sides. And I did pick up, it's in there, this launcher. I like this one versus the other one that we have at the base. So no grill. So bad luck there, and we cannot pick mushrooms. All right, go to the next campground. So you can see this is not easy finding charcoal. And I don't want to spoil it yet. Oh yeah, I didn't have a chance to show you all in my raw materials. I don't know how what's it called because that bugs me. Crafting materials. I did pick up bones. And so in the first video, what I did, and if I get a chance, I'm going to quickly show you all that. Um, I went to the church because we haven't done a church yet on this game, this playthrough. And sorry, I'm a little bit. Oh, okay, I know where I am. Oh, actually, no, I don't recall that. I really do not know. That is cool. And okay. I know where I am. Yeah. Should I let you touch me so I can get free meat? Boom. No, we got plenty. Wolf meat, I believe. Okay, let's go this way. We're gonna head back and hit up the church. So, so the first time I hit the church in Saranac, right? And it was interesting because inside, and that's the one we're going to go to now, they turned it into like a safe haven. So like the community or the congregation probably met up there in hopes to survive the plague or whatever it was they thought at the time. So inside the church are cots, so a lot of cots. That's pretty cool, and you'll see that as soon as we get there. And they had, like bathrooms set up. I don't know why I'm losing the words at the moment. Outhouses? No, not outhouses. The ones you see at construction sites. They had a few of those in there, and where the minister, preacher, leader, whoever, however you call it, in various different faiths, um, they usually tend to have like a little office space, a little privacy spot, and in this game they have that. And so I walked in there thinking, okay, it's going to be a desk, maybe a computer, whatever, bookshelves. But that's where in this game, they were storing the dead bodies. And they were bagged up, right, in the black bags. I really hope I'm going the right way. Um, and I just realized that you can actually destroy those. I didn't know you could destroy body bagged, zipped up bodies. So I started destroying them just out of getting rid of, well, any potential danger, let's say. Uh, and yeah, I got bones from them. I was like, whoa, that's new. Because I don't recall. Let me check this place, because this is the type of place I was when we first started and where I found grills. Whoops. Um, so yeah, I was removing those bodies and I found the bones. Sorry, I don't know why I just drew a blank there. Okay, nothing shocking. No grill. Interesting. Yeah, so I found bones. I'm curious if maybe if we can turn bones into something. That'll be kind of cool to see. School backpack lighter. We'll take that. Let's open this. See if we find a grill inside the garage. Only looking for a grill. Otherwise, we're out of here. We're out of here. Okay. Oh, that one worked. Some of the houses, the garages, they don't let you get in them, or it's like some invisible block. And I bet you basically, if you experience that, what you have to do is you have to jump. So it's like there's something blocking you, and all you have to do is just jump, and then it'll let you in. Let's see if this does it. Nope. It wasn't this type of. Oh, there we go. We got 2 charcoal. Exactly what we needed. So you can see it's a not you only get 2, maybe 3 charcoals, which is not enough. Because that's one thing I want to experiment is how much charcoal is consumed to make one ingot, right? So that we can start calculating how much we need. Anyways, you'll just have to trust me and maybe you'll experience it if you do find a house that you cannot enter. I am so lost right now. Give me a second here. It should be, yeah, okay, we make a right here. Though I do not remember this part, that road being so close. Anyways, yeah, so if you feel that there's an invisible blockade there, there's our old house with our RV. Just jump and you'll be able to get in from there. It's something I should report to the devs to fix that. I'll probably have to do a video recording or try to replicate or identify which buildings are causing that. So back to the church. So the Saranac Church where we're driving to now. What was funny and don't know why the devs did that, but obviously there was a reason for doing that or trying to poke fun. Who knows? Who cares? In a way, I know I'm kind of making a deal by talking about it, but it was just interesting to see. They put you had the pew where the preacher talks, and I don't know if the devs will see this, but maybe they can chime in as to why. But you had the pew, and usually, on the pew they have the Bible, right? In this case, the Bible, and they had it upside down, which I found rather odd. Like, why would you do that? And then I wanted to confirm that, so I went back there where we just came from, that church we passed, to see if the same thing would be there, and I would take a picture, blah blah blah. But there was no Bible there. So I'm not able to prove what I saw other than if one of you all can confirm or take a picture. Not that it matters, but it's like, kind of they did something. Easter egg, if you want to call it, whether maybe they're not believing in the Christianity or anything like that, and that's fair, right? I'm not here trying to say anything, but it just was funny to see it. Um, So let's get here. Here's a Saranac Church. I think it's something Saranac Hope Haven or something like this. Can't remember the name of the church here. I'm going to leave it on because there's nothing to do here. I'm just showing you all. Yeah, we had a zombie in and broke the door. I couldn't open the door fast enough. Whoa. Why would you be here? Because this was closed off. Alright. So here's the pew. If the devs are watching again, I know I mentioned already. Oh, a respawn there. Ooh, that proved my point. I see we can move candles. Why not let us grab it? Because that'd be a very good source for light in a real post-apocalyptic situation. Candles is definitely a source of light that people would be using, and I think being able to grab them would be of use. And for example, even the cross, if they want to decorate, I don't know, to make some crazy things. I'm not going to say what kind of crazy things because you can only imagine. Uh, be able to pocket some of this stuff. And here's the Bible. You can see it's upside down. Worn Bible. I'm gonna grab it because so far that's the first in the game where I found a Bible. Of course, there's other church, well, the one other church, and they had this thing, the book holder, but there was no Bible on it. And at first I thought it's such a rare item, so I took it to keep it and stored it in our house to show it off. Not again trying to be religious, though. Can you imagine if you all were in a situation like this in some post-apocalyptic place? I think people would find religion very quickly. Then again, I think a lot of tomato soup and grilled cheese. I think a lot of people would lose faith as well. So don't get me wrong, goes both ways. Here's the cots. We can actually pack them and take them with us. Not that we're going to because, oh, look at there, 8-ball. Because we already have a cot. So over here, let's say office, this was full of bodies. And here I just disposed the bodies. And then they had these things, and oddly enough, nothing. Absolutely, well, nothing of real value. These respawn quickly because this was only the last video, 2 videos ago. So only an hour's gone by, and that all respawned. So that is pretty cool, to be honest. I'm gonna take this just to make it empty, and maybe that helps to respawn more loot. Yeah, and I do want to take these water jugs. Oh, I can. Why did I think I couldn't? Huh. And we can fill those up. That is a definite something you want in an environment like this. Okay, let's get out of here. Actually, it was good that we came back here so I could show you all that. Look at that. Very good. I'm not going to search that. I don't want to be finding any surprises in there. All right. Alrighty, I think we can head on back and I'll show you the forge and then we're gonna have to call it there. And actually we're over our limit on the video. So unfortunately I won't be able to show you all, but I'm gonna tell you. And I'm looking for help from you all, the community. So I put the charcoal in my forge. I put the aluminum scraps in my forge, assuming that's what you need to make aluminum ingots. I turned on and it turned on, but the temperature of the furnace only reached like 67 Fahrenheit. And you need to be like 100 plus, 200 plus, maybe even 1,000 for certain metals, right? So obviously it's not getting hot enough. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong because I do believe they need to get hotter because also the the metal, scrap metal was not turning into ingots after 5 minutes. And the rate at which it was heating up, it was like, it would take like hours. No joke, no joke. It would take hours for it to even reach, like, let's say just 200 Fahrenheit. I'm no mechanic or smelter of any sort of person, so I don't know what is an ideal temperature, but I can only imagine it has to be quite high, and that just didn't feel high enough. So I guess I'm gonna have to end it here. I did actually reach the limit on the time, the amount of time I used in my videos. Usually I try to go 42 minutes is my typical time I try to aim for because I always end up going over. As we can see, I'm already 5 minutes over. So if you all happen to know how to make this get hotter, because it's just not, um, let me know. Because also the aluminum was not, it's not like cooking where you can see the percentage changing. So I feel like I'm missing something and I don't know what I'm missing. So please put in the comment fields, let me know what is required. I really do appreciate it. All of you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for just viewing. Even if you don't subscribe, it helps your content creators a ton. I do play other games. As you all know, this game is kind of winding down because there's not a lot of new content. So check out my channel. I have many other games I did play and they have seasons behind them. Check those out. You might enjoy some of those. I did start a new season of Survive the Nights. That's a brand new game. I'm only on the 3rd or 4th episode and it's completely new to me. So it's like, let's experience it together as we do this game. And I am highly, highly likely because, well, for one, it's content I love, and a lot of the content creators I watch are doing gameplays. And one of you all also mentioned it, and yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I already bought the game. It's what is it? Let me grab the name here. And let me know in the comments if you are also interested in seeing it. Dawn of Defiance. It's basically a Greek survival. You're a soldier type game. It's got mythology in there and crafting and building and surviving and all that type of stuff. And I think that's going to be really cool. And everything I've seen so far, it looks really good. It's enough to make me buy it. Usually I don't just buy games, as you all know. I don't make money off of this. I hope one day I do. Not as a job, a replacement of my job, just enough to pay for games for me to keep creating videos and content for you all. That's all I want. I'm not the richest guy. I can't just be buying every game out there as much as I want to and would love to. So I'm hoping that's my goal, is that doing these videos, I do get to a level where either I get money so I can buy the games, or that I have enough recognition in the gaming community that devs would give me free keys so that I can show off their games to you all. Yeah, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you all again. You know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new here, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified of any new videos coming out. Go check out my channel. I have many other games. Please share. That's the biggest thing you all can do for me, is just sharing the content. So I'm going to leave it here, and I thank you all very much, and I'll catch you all in the next video.